that a bunch of political bull.
It's really hitting the fan at the West Virginia State Capitol. Governor Jim Justice unveils what he really thinks of the battle over the state budget.
Plus, a story we were first to tell you about last night, still unfolding. The governor's not-so-secret meeting with Marshall Big Shots about big changes to the coaching staff. We continue to follow developing news out of the nation's capital. A major military strike in Afghanistan, the United States dropping its largest non-nuclear bomb.
The White House says the targets are tunnels and caves used by ISIS. This is a major military move in what President Trump calls one of his top priorities, defeating ISIS. Coming up, we'll take a deeper look into the bombing and learn more about why it's being called the mother of all bombs. But first, our top story here at home. West Virginia's Governor Jim Justice has a mic drop moment when it comes to the state's budget. In a colorful presentation at the state capitol today, the governor compared the budget to bull crap. Governor Justice has vetoed West Virginia's budget bill. The $4.1 billion budget was passed over the weekend by the Republican-led House and Senate, but did not include the governor's request for an increase in gasoline, business, and sales taxes. So today, he announced he's vetoing it. The governor's also against the cuts to education and health care.
What we have is nothing more than a bunch of political bull, you know what. I'm signing my veto on the budget bill.
No, there's no appetite to do an overarching tax increase. The people of West Virginia cannot do that. What we can do is tax reform that brings additional revenue through the table through jobs, growth, and opportunity.
And because of the budget veto, the governor will have to call the legislature back for a special session, but a date for that has not yet been set. Eric Halprin has more.
Meanwhile, reaction from the governor's speech earlier today. Jennifer and Patrick, just after the governor's announcement, House Speaker Armstead responded. He said he's very disappointed in the governor and called his comments today misleading. He also gave his own demonstration showing what effect he thinks the tax increases the governor wants would have.
Put some more money into the pot. You want to buy toys for your kids. Put some more in there, you're going to pay more. Pretty soon, what do you got? You got an empty wallet. And that's what this plan is to the people of West Virginia. A way to empty their wallets to make government grow bigger and bigger. And that's wrong. That's just wrong.
Speaker Armstead also addressed the governor's presentation today. He called it insulting to the people of West Virginia. Reporting live in the newsroom for 13 News, I'm Eric Halprin, working for you.
And the governor also speaking out about the Marshall sports program. Justice's chief of staff, Nick Casey, confirms the governor did meet with Marshall officials regarding the football team's disappointing season last year. Casey says, quote, "It was not a meeting to say fire the coach and hire Pruitt. It was a meeting to say ratchet up your game and do something to get yourselves back to greatness," unquote. Well, this comes after media reports that Governor Justice is demanding Marshall fire head football coach Doc Holliday and replace him with former coach Bob Pruitt. The Herd community having strong opinions about those comments. 13 News reporter Nikki Walters is live now in Huntington with more.
I spent the day here around campus and in downtown Huntington talking to people to see what they think about those meetings. It turns out most of the people that we talked to today say they think this is something that the governor should stay out of. We talked to a student who says, in her opinion, the state has bigger issues that deserve attention.
I think that the governor has a job to do and he needs to focus on what he needs to be doing because, I mean, West Virginia's in a little bit of a crisis right now on several areas. We have the school nutritional issues that we need to be discussing. We've got coal, we've got all these things going on. We've got jobs. Well, we need jobs. And that's what he needs to be focusing on, and he needs to not be worried about football.
Now, you should know that Governor Jim Justice did attend school here at Marshall, where he earned an undergraduate degree and also a master's degree. We want to know what you think about those meetings and this issue, so go ahead and head over to our Facebook page where you can sound off. Live in Huntington, I'm Nikki Walters, 13 News, working for you.